While classrooms across Eastern North Carolina stand empty and students and teachers are tucked away at home, we know a great secret. Learning can happen anywhere. In fact, learning can happen everywhere. Welcome to Eastern Carolina Education Connection, a partnership with WNCT and Pitt County Schools. We're here to connect and reconnect with students, teachers, parents, and community during this unique and remarkable time in our state's history by helping you learn from right where you are.
Hi friends, Miss Ashley here. In today's episode, we're going to explore what peace really means. How does it feel to be peaceful? What does peace really look like? How can we find peace in others? We're going to use this book, The Peace Book, written and illustrated by Todd Parr, and it was published by our friends at Little Brown Books for Young Readers. Today we've got special guests coming to us from Belvoir Elementary, Mrs. Warren Jenkins and Mrs. Carolina Opezo, both kindergarten teachers at Belvoir. They're part of a special program called a dual immersion program, where they teach in Spanish and in English for their students all day long. You get to experience what that feels like from right where you are in your home today. We might even have a chance at the end of today's episode to learn how to get a pen pal so we can be writing letters to each other while we're at home. Let's join them now in the Reading Corner.
Hi friends, it's Miss Jenkins. Today I'm going to be reading to you the book, The Peace Book by Todd Parr. This book is about all the different ways we can find peace in our life. Right now, it's a little different than it normally is. We're not going to school, and maybe your parents aren't going to work. But we can still find peace in all the things that are around us. So let's read The Peace Book by Todd Parr.
Buenos días a todos, mi nombre es Señora Paso y hoy les voy a traducir este libro que se llama El Libro de la Paz. Este libro es escrito por Todd Parr.
Okay friends, what time is it? It's wiggle time. Stand up, stretch out those muscles, get them going. Let's get ready to move with our special guest today.
Hi everybody, my name is Mrs. Dawson and I teach PE at Aiden Elementary School and I'm here for your brain break. For this break, all we need is a deck of cards and our nice chart telling us what each exercise does when you get a suit. Here's how the game works. I'll draw a card. When I draw the card, it's going to be a certain suit. Let's say it's the Ace of Hearts. The hearts is going to tell us what to do. We might do jumping jacks for hearts. We're going to do rocket ships for our clubs. We're going to do crunches for our spades, and we're going to do push-ups for our diamonds. So let's get started. So let's just start with this Ace of Hearts. So when we choose a heart, look at our chart, we're going to do jumping jacks. Let's do 10 jumping jacks together. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Excellent job. Let's check our next card. We have a Jack of Spades. We're going to do crunches with this one. Lay down on the ground. Hands on your thighs. Sitting up, lifting your shoulders. Touching your knees. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Great job, boys and girls. Let's take a look at our next card. We have a 5 of diamonds. If we look at our chart, diamonds mean push-ups. Ooh, a couple of different ways you can do your push-ups. I'll show you from the side. Get on all fours, just like I am. Step your feet back and do a push-up like so. You can also drop your knees and do your push-ups, or you can stay on your toes, go all the way to the ground, push all the way up. Let's get ready to do 10 of these. Ready? Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, almost there, come on, 6, 7, 8, 9, and Nice job, boys and girls. Let's check our next card. Our last card is the 8 of clubs. When we do clubs, we're gonna do rocket ship. So we're gonna touch the ground, jump in the air. Ready? 10, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Excellent job, boys and girls. I challenge you with your family to go ahead, grab a deck of cards, or make your own. Make a chart, see who can collect the most cards. I'll catch you later. This is Miss Dawson saying see ya.
Hi friends, it's Miss Warren or Miss Jenkins, and we just read The Peace Book by Todd Parr. I got a piece of paper out and made a simple circle map to think about some of the ways he talked about that you can have peace in your life.
Buenos días, aquí señora Paso, y nosotros hoy día leímos un libro que se llamaba El Libro de la Paz, y nosotros vamos a tomar un papel y vamos a buscar y pensar distintas maneras de cómo podemos tener paz.
So, some of the ways that you can find peace is by reading.
Algunas maneras de las que puedes encontrar paz es leyendo.
You could plant a tree.
Podemos plantar un árbol.
You can find peace in staying home.
Podemos encontrar paz en casa.
And one way I love to share peace or find peace within myself or to show love to others is by writing a letter.
Y otra manera de encontrar paz es, o dando amor, es escribir una carta.
So today we're going to be teaching you how to write a letter.
Hoy día les vamos a enseñar cómo escribir una carta.
A letter is a form of writing that you're trying to communicate to someone else.
Una carta es un tipo de escrito que lo hacemos para comunicarnos con otra persona.
There are several different parts to a letter.
Hay distintas partes de una carta.
The first part is your heading or your date.
La primera parte de la carta es el encabezado o la fecha.
After you write your date, you're going to have a greeting. Most people say dear and then the person's name, or you could just simply say hello.
Después de escribir la fecha, tenemos el saludo. La mayoría de las personas empiezan escribiendo querida o querido y después el nombre. O también puedes empezar solamente diciendo hola.
After you have greeted the person that you're writing to, you're going to start the body of your letter. This is where you might ask them how they are doing. You might tell them some things that you were doing and kind of check in on them.
Después de escribir el saludo, tenemos el cuerpo de la carta. En esta parte es donde tú escribes lo que quieres mandar. Puedes preguntar cómo están o saber qué están haciendo. Aquí es donde tú escribes el mensaje.
Finally, you're going to end your letter with a closing. You might say sincerely or you could say love.
Después al final tenemos el cierre. Acá nosotros podemos escribir sinceramente, atentamente o con amor.
And finally, you're going to sign your name or just simply write your name at the end to let them know who the letter came from.
Y por último tenemos la firma donde tú puedes escribir tu nombre simplemente para decir quién es la persona que manda la carta.
So today I have written a letter to my co-teacher and friend, Miss Opazo.
Entonces hoy yo también escribí una carta para mi profesora, la señora Jenkins.
First, I started with today's date.
Primero empezamos con la fecha de hoy.
And then I wrote, Dear Miss Opazo.
Y después yo escribí, querida señora Jenkins.
You could start your letter out by saying, Hey, Grandma, or Dear Aunt.
También puedes escribir tu saludo diciendo hola, tía, o simplemente diciendo hola.
After I greeted my friend, I'm going to start the body of my letter. I wrote, Hi, I hope you are doing well. I miss you so much. I have been reading and playing. What have you been doing? It's always nice to see how they are doing, let them know how you feel, and you could tell them something you've been doing too.
Después de que escribes el saludo, vas a empezar a escribir el cuerpo de la carta. En este caso, yo escribí: espero que estés muy bien, te extraño muchísimo. Yo he estado leyendo y jugando. ¿Qué has hecho? Acá también es muy bonito preguntar cómo han estado y qué han estado haciendo para mostrar interés.
I'm going to end my letter with a closing. I wrote love.
Para terminar la carta, vamos a escribir un cierre. Mi cierre es con amor.
And then I wrote my name at the end.
Y al final escribo mi nombre.
This lets my friend know who the letter came from.
Así, mi amigo puede saber quién es la persona que manda la carta.
Hopefully my friend will write me a letter back.
Ojalá después de que mi amigo reciba esta carta, me escriba de vuelta.
Earlier we read The Peace Book by Todd Parr.
Hola de nuevo. Hace unos minutos nosotros habíamos leído el libro de la paz de Todd Parr.
One of my favorite pages from the book was this one, where he said, peace is thinking about someone you love.
Una de nuestras oraciones o frases favoritas del libro fue: paz es pensar de alguien que quieres.
One way I can be with someone that isn't living in my house, who might be living farther away that I can't see right now, is by sending them a letter.
Una manera de estar con las personas que nosotros queremos, pero están lejos o no viven con nosotros, es mandando una carta.
So earlier we showed you how to write a letter. After you write your letter, you have to get it ready for the mail.
Una vez que nosotros escribamos nuestra carta, tenemos que prepararla para poder mandarla a través del correo.
So you will need an envelope, and on your envelope, you're going to need a stamp. Your mom or dad can buy these from the store.
Una de las cosas que vamos a necesitar para mandar es un sobre y además una estampilla. Esas estampillas las puedes comprar en las tiendas.
Then you're going to need to put your name and your street address and your state and zip code in the top corner.
Lo primero que vamos a hacer va a ser escribir nuestros datos en esta esquina, en la esquina de arriba. Vamos a escribir nuestro nombre, nuestra dirección, la ciudad, el estado y nuestro código de área.
Then the person that you are sending the letter to, their name goes in the middle.
Y tenemos que escribir el nombre de la persona a quien lo estamos mandando al medio del sobre.
You're also going to need their mailing address and their state and zip code.
Acá en esta parte también vas a necesitar la dirección de la persona, su ciudad, estado y el código de área.
So even though Miss Opazo and I live far apart, we can still communicate and show each other love by sending a letter.
A pesar de que señora Jenkins y yo vivimos lejos, nos podemos mandar cartas para demostrar cómo nos queremos y que nos extrañamos.
So I'm going to take my letter, I'm going to fold it up, if it will fold. I'm going to place it in my envelope I made with Miss Opazo's address. Going to make sure I put a stamp on it. And it's ready for the mailbox.
Entonces, yo ya doblé mi carta, voy a ponerla dentro del sobre y voy a asegurarme de tener mi estampilla para poder mandarla. Una vez puesta la estampilla, esta carta está lista para ir al correo.
Now that I have my letter ready and I have it in an envelope, I'm ready to put it in the mailbox. I simply put it inside, close it, and I raise the flag. This lets the mailman or woman know that I have a letter that needs to be sent away. This is one way I can send love to my friends who are not close by right now.
Una vez tengo mi carta lista con su estampilla y todos los datos escritos, simplemente tengo que abrir el correo y levantar esta banderita que le hace saber a la persona que trabaja en el correo que yo tengo una carta para mandar. Mandar una carta es una muy buena manera de mostrar amor y paz a las personas que están lejos de nosotros.
I couldn't think of any better way to bring you some positivity today than being able to talk to some of our incredible counselors. Let's go see who's in our Counselor Corner today.
Hi, my name's Kelly Joyner, and I am the school counselor at H.B. Sugg Elementary School in Farmville. And today I just wanted to talk with you a little bit about one of the tools that we use for stress. We all get stressed. We all are probably feeling a little anxiety right now with what's going on. So what I like to use, one of my favorite tools, is grounding. And that's something that it just takes a few seconds. You can literally do it anywhere at any time. It's great for kids and grown-ups. So the key with grounding is also to remember your senses. So for example, if I'm sitting in my chair right now, I would concentrate on what the chair feels like, what my body feels like in the chair. So I can feel that I'm rubbing the arms of this chair and that they feel rough. It's pulling all those descriptive words out. I can feel the soft back of this chair. I can feel my feet cushioning on the floor. I can feel that the chair moves and that it spins. And to pair those descriptive words with how you are feeling inside. So for example, as I rub the roughness of the chair and as I feel myself in the seat, I can feel that my heartbeat is slowing down. I can feel that I took a deep breath in and I feel relieved. I feel my shoulders loosen up. And really, that is a perfect tool to use right now. It goes hand in hand with mindfulness, and it takes us out of that moment of stress and brings us into the here and now. Again, this is something that you can use many times during the day, as many times as you like, anywhere, anytime, any age group. This is great with, as long as they have some verbal skills. And it's just a wonderful thing to do in the moment. And the more you practice it, the better your brain gets at remembering that positive experience. So I hope this works as well for you as it does for us. And keep going.
Hi friends, I just don't want you to forget, we've got our Facebook page where you can also put some submissions of things that you've created, things that you've learned from the lessons that we've done. Just go to Facebook and type in @PCSECEC and let us see the magic. Send out a special shout out to the heroic effort to our cafeteria workers. They have served over 250,000 meals since school closed. very special guest that sent a very special message. Let's take a look at this sweet friend from Northwest Elementary School.
Cafeteria lady, thank you for my milk and my other things like my hot dog and my other stuff. Thank you so much for working so hard too. Love cafeteria ladies. Repeat, love cafeteria ladies. Good morning, good morning, good morning to you. Good morning, good morning, good morning to you. Our day is beginning, there's so much to do. Good morning, good morning, good morning to you.
Hi, my name is Lucy Myers, and I'm a student at Elmhurst Elementary, and I built a rocket, and in it I'm going to go to Alphatory, a red giant.
Hi, my name is Ellie, and I go to Elmhurst Elementary School. I made a foosball table, and my favorite sport to play